Hey guys, today we are going to talk about Bookcreator. This is where we're going to actually create our fantasy book based on the story that we wrote in our Google Docs. So we need to go into our Google Classroom Library Lessons, and then we need to click on the assignment that says Fantasy Stories. Now, before we get started, we got to read the instructions. So it says, you will use your rough draft fantasy story to create a book on bookcreator.com with your partner or your partners. Okay. Your story needs to include the following. This is what your story needs to have. One style element similar to Dragon Breath by Ursula Vernon. It could be a monochromatic color scheme, which means just one or two colors, not a whole lot of colors. It can be panel pages, look like a comic book, and maybe you want to have an adventure. Then it needs to have at least 10 pages. It needs to have a beginning, middle, and an end. The story needs to make sense. And then lastly, your main character needs to be a fantasy creature, like a unicorn, dragon, mermaid, griffin, or something else that you can think of. When you're done, let Miss Tanner know you have completed your book in Bookcreator in the comments on Google Classroom. Okay? Now, let's click on the link to Bookcreator. Okay, guys, now that we're in Bookcreator, we've got to sign in. So, like always, we sign in with Google, okay? I'm a teacher, so I'm going to sign in with Google under my teacher account. You guys will sign in under your student account. Okay, it takes just a few seconds to load. Now, as you can see, I've already done one. So you guys need to add a new book. So you're going to click on New Book. Okay, now, before we were only allowed to use these 3 different kinds of book shapes, but you can pick any one of the 6. I'm going to come down here and click this square comic because mine's going to look kind of like a comic book like Dragon Breath. Now, we have 2 main tools that we use. We have the Add button. We click the plus sign to add something like text or pictures. And then we have our fancy eye that lets us make it fancy, make it decorated. So I'm going to click on the eye, and I'm going to use this background. That's the one I'm going to use to make mine look fancy. Okay. Now I want to add a title. So I'm going to click the plus sign because plus means add. I'm going to add text, and then you can pick from the different styles. I'm going to click this one, and I'm going to name my book Mermaid Hollow. I made my story about mermaids. Okay, click done, and it's right here. I can move it around wherever I want it to go. And right now, that red text doesn't really look good with my pink background. So I'm going to change the color. I'm going to make it fancy. So I'm going to click my eye, and I'm going to come down here to color, and I'm going to pick a different color. Let's try this yellow color. That pops really well with the pink. So now I want to add a picture. So I need to go to the plus sign, and then I'm going to go to Media, and Import is where I find my pictures. So right here in Google Images, I'm going to look for a cartoon mermaid. I don't want mine to look too realistic because this is a fantasy story. So I'm going to search, and I have all of these different options. I'm going to click this one. She's got brown hair. I've got brown hair. It works. So now that she's uploaded, she's a little too big. She's covering my title. So I'm going to click on that picture, grab one of these blue circles, and click and drag to make her smaller. Now, I can also tilt her. So I'm going to go to this green circle, and I'm going to make it look kind of like she's swimming. Okay, on to my next page. I need to click this arrow button to go to my next page. Now, I want to make this one fancy too, so I'm going to click back on my fancy eye, and this time I'm going to pick a solid color. I'm going to click this pink color. Perhaps pink is one of my few colors that I'm using. Now, I want to make this look like a comic book, so I'm going to go to Add, and I'm going to go to Panels. That's what they call the pages that look like comic book pages. I'm going to pick this one. It's simple. Now, to add a picture in one of these squares or panels, I need to click in that square and then click this mountain icon. This lets me add pictures. So I'm going to look for that same cartoon mermaid. She's my main character, so I don't want her to change her look all through the story. That wouldn't make sense. So here she is again. I'm going to select her, and it's going to pop her in that square. She's a little big, so I'm going to click on these 4 arrows, and that lets me select the picture, and then I can drag those circles to make her a little bit smaller so she fits in the panel. Now, I want my character to say something, so I'm going to add a speech bubble, because that's how they talk in comic books. So I'm going to drag my speech bubble over here. I'm going to make it a little bit smaller so it fits. And I'm going to drag this over here to make it look like she's the one saying it. And then once to type in it, I just click on that bubble and I can start typing. Hi, my name is Tiffany. Okay, and that's how I make my panel pages. We're going to do one more video so we can talk about different elements in the story. So stay tuned. So we're going to move on. Let's say that I have already filled out all of my panel pages, excuse me, panel squares for this page. So I'm ready to go to my next page. So as before, I'm going to click on the arrow or the plus sign. Okay. Now this is automatically giving me a pink background. It's kind of auto-filling, judging from the things that I've already done. So I'm going to stick with it. Pink is a good color. It's one of my main colors. So okay, my thing is freaking out. So here we go. Pink. Now, just like in Dragon Breath, not all of the pages looked like a comic book. So I'm going to make this one a little bit different and make it to where there's only text on this page. So to add text, I'm going to click that add button, go to text, and I'm just going to click text. I don't want it to be super big and fancy. So I'm going to write my first sentence. Tiffany decided she wanted to go explore the sunken ship down at Mermaid Hollow. Okay, there's my first sentence. I'm going to click done. Now, this sentence, it's a little small. So I'm going to make it bigger. I need to make it fancy. So I'm going to click my eye. And right here, I can drag back and forth to make it big. I'm going to stop right about there. That's a good size. Now, I don't like this font or the style of the words. So I'm going to come over here to font. And I'm going to pick a different font that I think is a little bit more cool. Now, I know a lot of kiddos like to use cursive, but sometimes it's kind of hard to read. So I'm going to pick something that I know is going to be easy to read. I'm going to pick this font called Handley. Now, I don't like this black color. I want to change my color. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to pick that yellow color again. I think that yellow color works well with the pink. Then I'm going to go back and I'm going to make it bolder. I'm going to make it a little bit thicker. So there's my text. Now, I still want to add a picture to this. So I'm going to click the plus sign for add. I'm going to go to media, import, and I'm going to look for a picture of a sunken ship, but I'm still going to do one that's kind of cartoony. Remember, this is a fantasy story. This is not a realistic story. So I'm going to look for a cartoon sunken ship. Now, I like this one. This one's cartoony. This one doesn't have any color to it, so I'm going to pick this one. I'm going to select that, let it upload. I know it takes a few seconds, but sometimes that's the way the internet works. So again, my picture's too big, so I need to click on it, use these circles to click and drag and make it a little bit smaller. And again, guys, I'm sorry that the internet is going slow. Now, there's my picture. Okay, now this is only giving me 3 pages. I need at least 10 pages if I'm remembering from the directions. So I'm going to click that plus sign and then it's going to give me a new page. Okay, and I can keep going until I get to 10. All right, guys, I hope you have fun with this. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. You can post those questions on Google Classroom, or if we are in the Media Center, you can raise your hand and I will come a running. I hope you guys have fun with this, and I can't wait to read your fantasy stories.